Hello and welcome to Staffs Live with me, Max McClellan.
And Leanne Amici. The headlines at 3 o'clock. An inquest has ruled that the death of a toddler was an accident.
Police have released CCTV images of 4 men wanted for questioning over a fight in a nightclub.
And in sport, Stoke City chairman Peter Coates says football has never been cleaner despite the recent allegations surrounding former England manager Sam Allardyce.
And some breaking news Staffs Live is receiving at this moment. Firefighters are tackling a blaze at a factory in Longton. The stand is closed in both directions at the Trenton Road interchange. We understand that 3 fire engines are at the scene. You can get more details on this story at staffslive.co.uk.
The inquest into the death of an 18-month-old toddler has been described as an accident that need not have happened by Assistant Coroner David James.
Roland Taylor died on the 2nd of April earlier this year. Joe Thompson heard what was said in the court today.
I'm here outside the Coroner's Court for Stoke-on-Trent and North Staffordshire, where the inquest into the death of 18-month-year-old Bronwyn Rose Taylor has just finished. Assistant Coroner David James concluded that her death was accidental and was caused by strangulation via a window blind cord. We heard evidence from Bronwyn's family, members of the police service and the doctors that attended her, and in the words of the Assistant Coroner David James, this event was an utter tragedy. Joe Thompson, Staffs Live.
Police have released CCTV images of 4 men wanted for questioning over a fight in the Hanley nightclub Fiction. Following the attack last month, paramedics were called after the victim suffered from facial wounds and needed 8 stitches. Kiefer Waldridge reports.
Police are appealing for assistance after a man was attacked in the Fiction nightclub on the 14th of August this year. They have released CCTV images of the 4 men they want to speak to in connection with the assault. The man was treated by the ambulance service for facial injuries requiring 8 stitches. Anyone with any information about this incident needs to contact Staffordshire Police as soon as they can. Kiefer Waldridge, Staffs Live, Hanley.
With flu season around the corner, we're all getting ready to have our flu jabs. Students across the UK are also being urged to get a meningitis vaccination. Rory Dallas has been speaking to the president of Staffordshire University Student Union.
Staffordshire University is one of dozens of universities across the UK urging students to get themselves vaccinated against meningitis. The Student Union president at Staffordshire University has outlined how they plan to make students aware of the disease.
So at the moment we've got the leaflets and the business cards from the NHS to give students the information of who to contact, what they should look out for symptom-wise. So if they don't want to get the jab, you still need to keep an eye on the symptoms.
Because students are at such high risk, the NHS have said that they should look out for the following symptoms, which include rashes, fever and headaches, as well as drowsiness and a dislike of bright lights. If you are a student and are unsure of how to get yourself vaccinated against the disease, here is how you can.
Go to your local doctors, and if you've relocated to Stoke for university, if you go to Coalport, they'll be able to tell you where your local doctor is or where the closest place is to get that jab.
The NHS have also said that the best way to stay safe is through vaccination to ensure that this does not become a reality. Rory Dallas, Staffs Live.
They're still your babies. Give them a second shot to help keep them protected.
Parts of the A50 will be closed next month so that work can be done on the Uttoxeter Growth Corridor project. Daytime closures will take place near the Blythe Bridge roundabout and delays are expected.
Residents of Shelton are angry at parking problems caused by construction work on 2 streets. Staffs Live have spoken to a local business owner.
At the moment we have a massive big problem with 2 roads what are being resurfaced, and we're having really bad problems with the parking issues, and I have got a permit myself but can't park anywhere in the vicinity of the shop. So it's really poor on business and really poor on the students who've just come into the area.
More than 4,700 dogs couldn't be reunited with their owners last year in the UK. Libby Lovell explains why.
Microchips. They're a legal requirement for our canine pals now. So why are so many dogs still ending up in kennels when they get lost? According to new figures released by Dogs Trust, 1 in 8 dogs could not be returned to their owners due to outdated microchips. The Trust wants to express the importance of updating contact details and addresses when moving to a new area. I visited Staffordshire City Dogs Home, where of the 35 doggy residents, only 15 of them arrived with a microchip.
We're taking stray dogs from quite a few different councils, Dudley, Sandwell, and part of Staffordshire and Newcastle, and we do take in unwanted dogs by owners as well. Loads of them come in without dated and not being updated through people just not thinking about it. They change the phone numbers, move, and they don't think about it at all. Well, it's against the law now. If they don't, they can be fined, because otherwise the dog is in limbo. It's got a chip in, but nowhere to go. We try and trace the people who it's chipped to and see if they can remember where they've sold it on or whatever. You know, half the time they don't. Sometimes the original owner will have the dog back, but if we can't chase the original owner, then the dog is just here until it's rehomed and then the chip's changed into the new owner. But like I said, there isn't really much else, you know, that we can do for them other than get them rehomed.
If the new law is not followed, owners can face a fine of up to £500. This is Libby Lovell for Staffs Live.
From tightrope walking grannies to contemporary dancing, the Live Age Festival kicked off today. Jessica Dallison went to the Potteries Museum and Art Galleries to join in on the fun.
Good morning everyone and welcome to the Live Age Festival 2016.
The Live Age Festival opened its doors today to celebrate creativity for all ages across Staffordshire. I spoke to former MP and patron of the festival, Joan Woolley, on why the festival is so important.
Sending a message to people right the way across North Staffordshire that those things that you've always wanted to do, it's never too late. You can take them up, you can pass on your wisdom to the next generation, and in doing so, actually, your health will be better and the health of the community as a whole will be so much better as well.
If you would like to get involved, then head down and show off your artistic flair. Jessica Dallison, Staffs Live.
Now this year marks the 7th anniversary with Marks & Spencer sponsoring the Macmillan Coffee Morning. Kiefer Waldrew is headed down for a slice of the action.
Today marks this year's Macmillan Coffee Morning. I've come down to the Hanley store to see what Marks & Spencer's has put on for its customers. This is what some of the regulars thought of the occasion.
Very important because it gets people together and it gets people knowing what's going on and donations. Being made to feel like royalty. Waiting on.
Waiting on the girls, seeing the girls in the uniforms coming out and waiting on. It was a real shock when we came in, but definitely a nice thing to do. The tables all laid out lovely, and then just seeing our friends in this environment and knowing that we're raising money for a good cause as well. It's great.
Raising money, just raising money for a fantastic cause, and the vibe of the place is absolutely phenomenal. It's a good day. Yeah.
There are more events taking place for the rest of today and tomorrow, so there's still plenty of time to make your donations. Kiefer Waldrew, Staffs Live.
Oh, I fancy a cup of coffee now. What about you, Max?
Bit of a cup of tea, man, myself.
And now over to Liam with the sport.
Thanks, guys. Stoke City chairman Peter Coates has said football is not corrupt and has never been cleaner despite the Daily Telegraph's recent football for sale investigation. Coates says it hurts to see football portrayed in this way, and the shocking revelations revealed in this investigation have so far resulted in the shocking departure of former England boss Sam Allardyce and Barnsley assistant coach Tommy Wright. Southampton assistant coach Eric Black is the latest person to feature in the Telegraph's investigation. And Stoke City manager Mark Hughes was full of praise for Manchester United boss Jose Mourinho ahead of their Sunday afternoon clash against the Red Devils.
Yeah, I mean we don't rest on our laurels. We don't think that it would definitely happen without effort and acknowledgement of the fact that we haven't won as many games as we want. We fully believe, and I think most people on the outside looking in feel that we're a good side that are in a false position in terms of the ability within the group. Clearly our performances up to this point, I mean we're in a genuine position because we haven't been able to get the points that we wanted, but I think people see the talent that we have, and the last two performances, as I said, I think it was more like what we'd expect, and I think people have seen that and know that it's only a matter of time, including opposition managers.
Port Vale assistant manager Michael Brown has said they are keeping an open mind for their fixture against Coventry this weekend. Former Coventry boss Tony Mowbray resigned yesterday ahead of their trip to Vale Park and currently sits at the bottom of the pile in League One.
Tony did ever so well last year, and then obviously found himself in a difficult position this year. I think they've been doing better than what the table says, so we are aware of that. But yeah, there'll be lots of managers queuing up to take the job. It's like you say, a great club with a lot of history. You prep and look at the history of the games that they've had in the last few weeks. You're trying to sort of guess and what system, what sort of team they'll play. But with that now, they could be all changed. So you do your work as normal, but we expect the change.
Nantwich boxer Nathan Gorman fights David Howe this weekend for the Central Area title at Fenton Manor Sports Complex. Gorman weighed in today at 18 stone 5 pounds, with his opponent Howe weighing slightly heavier at 18 stone 7. Coming into the fight, Gorman says he is so well prepared that there is no excuse for failure, despite this only being his 6th professional fight. That's all for sport. We now head over to Lewis with the weather.
Thank you, good afternoon. Well, the weather has got a certainly more autumnal feel to it as we head towards the weekend. That's thanks to a weather front that's been making its way down from the south, pulling in some fresher air behind it. For the rest of the day today, temperatures will be settling at around 10 degrees Celsius, and as we move into the evening, there is a risk of 1 or 2 isolated showers. As for tomorrow, a cool start to the day with showers around from the word go, and those showers do have the potential to be a bit heavier and contain some thunder and hail. That's all your weather for now. Back to you guys.
And finally, Stone Food and Drink Festival kicks off this weekend. Dasher went down to see what goods were on offer.
2016 Stone Food and Drink Festival is officially open.
Staffordshire Big Weekend opens its doors to the public today as Stone Food and Drink Festival kicks off.
The festival promises to be the ultimate extravaganza for Staffordshire and offers a large variety of activities, live music and of course food and drink.
Well, this is the 12th year that we've been doing it. It started in 2005, very small event in the town centre down the High Street. The next year, 2006, we came here for a much smaller event, and each year until now we've just grown it and grown it to the point where it is what you see today. I would expect to see something like 15,000 people come through the gates onto the park.
If you are looking to have an exciting and adventurous weekend with a family or friends, you best get yourself over to the festival, which is located just before town centre of Stone.
And we'll just have a quick recap of your headlines. An inquest has ruled that the death of a toddler was an accident.
Police have released CCTV images of 4 men they want to question over a fight in a nightclub.
And in sport, Stoke City chairman Peter Coates says football has never been cleaner, despite the recent allegations surrounding the former England manager Sam Allardyce. That's all we have for you today. We'll see you soon.
Bye.